Friends, before starting the story, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon because we come every time with a new interesting story. Thank you.
Rose has been orphaned since childhood. Her mother, while dying, handed over her daughter to her brother. But how many uncles and aunts are there in this world who love their nieces like daughters?
Rose. Rose. Hey, where are you? The sun has come out. Quickly go to the temple and sell all these flowers.
And remember, return home only after all the flowers are sold.
Uncle, so many other girls have come there. How will I be able to sell all the flowers?
We didn't know how to sell, but you will return home after finishing it.
Rose's maternal uncle had a cow stable, and also always helped his uncle in his work. He was also earning good amount. But Rose's maternal uncle was a drug addict and gambler who used to spend the money he earned in the morning in the evening.
You have come after spend all your money on gambling.
Shut up, I wasted the money I earned. Why are you feeling so much pain?
Drunkard, get out of this house. I will not give you even a piece of bread.
Fights, and crying between maternal uncles and aunts used to happen every day. Rose has seen all this since childhood. Now she was 16 years old.
Rose, where did you die? Quickly go to the temple with flowers.
It was Rose's daily job. Helping aunt in the house work early in the morning and bringing flowers from the forest and selling them in the nearby goddess temple.
Auntie, I am going to the temple.
She is speaking as if I should worship her now. Go quickly.
It had been 2 hours since Rose reached the temple that day, but not a single flower was sold. Uncle and aunt had told her to return home only after selling all the flowers, so Rose had to stand in the hot sun so that her flowers could be sold.
Buy the flowers, please buy the flowers. Sir, buy the flowers. Auntie, these are fresh flowers.
No, we don't need.
Rose stood there in the afternoon, but no customer came to buy flowers. Then after some time a bus stopped near the temple. Some people got down from the bus and went inside the temple. And some started roaming around and doing photography. Rose shouted loudly as soon as she saw them all.
Buy the flowers, fresh flowers, fresh flowers.
How much are you selling it for?
One garland costs 5 rupees only.
How much are all these flowers worth?
All the flowers? I don't know, sir.
Take these 500 rupees and give me all these flowers.
Rose had never been able to sell flowers worth 500 rupees till date. There was a smile on her face that her aunt would be happy to see 500 rupees. But she did not feel right taking these 500 rupees.
No, sir. Why are you paying so much money?
Despite Rose's refusal, the boy handed over the money and bought a basketful of flowers. Rose came back home and told everything to her aunt.
Well, looks like he must be rich. You take more flowers tomorrow, maybe give 1,000 rupees.
The next morning, Rose reached the temple with 2 baskets of flowers, and after some time the boy came again to buy flowers from Rose.
Sir, there are 2 baskets of flowers today.
Yes, Then take these 1,000 rupees and give me both the baskets.
This process of selling flowers for 1,000 rupees continued for about a week. Aunt had also become more kind to Rose. Every day she would dress her in new clothes and send her to sell flowers. Perhaps her intention was something else. Then one day,
Today the sun has become so strong, but Sir has not come to collect flowers yet. If the flowers are not sold, Aunt will be very angry.
What are you thinking? Will I come to buy flowers or not?
Sir, here are your flowers.
First tell me, from where do you get so many flowers?
Early in the morning I go to the forest to pluck flowers.
Forest, which forest?
He forest that is visible behind the temple is the same forest.
That day the boy bought flowers from Rose and left after paying the money. Rose also came back home laughing happily, and the next morning,
Rose, Rose. Rose, get up early and go to the forest, it's almost morning.
Rose reached the forest while walking half asleep. But what is this?
Sir, have you come here to pluck flowers? Now you won't buy from me?
No, I have come to meet you.
To meet me, but I haven't even plucked the flowers yet, then how will I sell them?
Rose, I love you so much.
Love, sir, what are you saying? If my uncle and aunt come to know, they will beat me a lot.
Uncle and aunt, where are your parents?
My parents passed away in my childhood, now you go away from here.
No one will see. You tell me, do you love me or not?
Love? Sir, you go, I fold my hands.
I love you very much, Rose. I will come to meet you tomorrow too.
Rose was very scared today. She returned home without plucking the flowers. Aunt scolded her a lot, but nothing was coming to her mind.
You will not get anything to eat today. Will you relax by staying at home? That is why you did not pluck the flowers, yes?
Auntie, I am not feeling well.
Today Rose did not go to the temple to sell flowers. The boy kept waiting for Rose near the temple for a long time, but Rose was at her home.
What is Sir saying? Love and that to me. He is rich man, he has come here to visit, he will leave after a few days, and then I will be left alone here. And if my uncle and aunt find out, they will kill me.
Rose was spending her entire day thinking about it. Then the next day, after hearing the scolding from her aunt, Rose went out to the forest to pluck flowers.
Even today, if Sir comes to meet me in the forest, what will I do? Oh God, I am very scared.
Rose reached the forest and saw that Sir was not there. Rose took a sigh of relief and started plucking flowers after some time.
Rose, don't you really love me?
You have come here even today, what are you saying? No one can love in our village. If someone falls in love even by mistake, the villagers will kill her on the same day. Why don't you understand?
I will take you with me to the city before the villagers find out. There are no such useless rules in my house. Then both of us will create our own small world and live peacefully.
Sir, you are a rich man, I cannot love you, go away now.
Despite Rose's repeated refusal, the boy kept talking about his love. At last Rose got upset and returned home with all the flowers she had plucked, and as soon as her aunt's eyes fell on the basket.
Bastard, you got only these some flowers to bring, now how will sir give you 500 rupees for it?
Ignoring her aunt's words, Rose started doing household chores. Then as usual she went to the temple with a basket to sell flowers.
Alexander, I love you very much, but you don't look at me even once. Why? Am I not beautiful? I am not educated. I am not worthy of loving you. Tell me, Alexander, why are you ignoring me?
Because I love someone else, Rachel.
Someone else. By the way, who is she? You can't love anyone else. Whoever you are after, you will not even recognize her after using her. I know rich people like you very well.
Okay, you know everything, then why are you insisting me?
After all, no one knew what was going on in Alexander's mind. Rachel, a girl who had come for picnic in his group and had fallen in love with Alexander, was secretly following him everywhere day and night.
Take the flowers are fresh, take the flowers.
Take this money.
Don't need your money, sir, please buy flowers from someone else.
I will buy from you only.
Why? Sir, why are you doing like this? I am a poor, orphan, illiterate girl. I have suffered a lot in my life till now. I will not be able to bear any more pain by loving you.
That day Rose did not sell flowers to the boy and picked up her basket and came straight back home.
Not a single flower was sold. I clearly told you not to come home until all the flowers are sold. I agree, your drama has increased a lot these days, I will tell you now.
Where is Rose? She returned home without selling me flowers.
If you want flowers, I will give them now. Give the money first.
Yes, take these 500 rupees.
If you need anything else, I will arrange for that too, but it will cost money.
Rose?
Rose is inside, you can't meet her right now. First give money.
Rose heard everything that happened between Aunt and Alexander, and she also understood Aunt's dirty intentions. But that day Alexander left from there without saying anything to Rose's aunt.
It's very good. If he is giving 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees for a few flowers, then if we arrange Rose instead of flowers, we will get a lot of money and the shortage of money will be fulfilled for the rest of our life.
Yes, the amount I have spent to raise her. I will charge 100 times more for it.
Rose felt very sad after hearing her uncle's words. She fell asleep crying, and the next morning she started searching for Sir in the forest.
If I stay with my maternal uncle and aunt for a few more days, they will definitely sell me. It is better that I go to the city with Sir. He even loves me.
Today Rose started waiting for Sir in the forest for a long time, but Sir did not come to meet Rose. Feeling sad, Rose went to the temple thinking that he will definitely meet there. But Sir did not even come to the temple.
Sir is not even here. Did he go to the city? Will I never be able to meet him again? Oh God, please let me meet him once. I will not ask for anything else from you.
Rose's maternal uncle and aunt wanted Rose to do some other work. After knowing this, Rose remained very scared. Now even Sir was not with her. 3 days passed, but Sir was nowhere to be seen. Then on the 4th day, when Rose reached the forest to pluck flowers.
Sir, where were you, sir? What happened to you? Why weren't you coming to meet me?
Rose, do you love me?
Yes, sir, I love you very much.
As soon as he heard this from Rose's mouth, Sir came close to Rose and held her hand. Rose was touched by a boy for the first time and she felt very shy.
Rose, it will be very difficult if your villagers see us meeting outside openly. That's why you come to the forest every day before sunrise. We will meet here and talk. No one can see us in the dark.
Okay, sir, I will come.
There were 2 hours left for morning the next day. Rose quickly went to the forest to meet Sir, and Sir reached there before Rose and was waiting for her there. Both became very happy after seeing each other.
Sir?
Yes, Rose.
Having rejected a girl like me, he is after this village barbarian. What's going to happen next to the poor girl?
Sir, I will go with you to the city. Here uncle and aunt want me to do some other work, and I will give up my life, but will never do all those wrong things.
Rose, have faith in your sir. I will take you with me soon, but Rose, I have fallen in love with this village. Let me stay for a few more days, then we both will go to the city.
Okay, sir, it's just a matter of a few days, then we both will leave, right?
Rose used to go to the forest every day before sunrise to meet Sir. Aunt felt that Rose was leaving early to bring more flowers. But Rose had fallen madly in love with Sir here.
Sir, why are you coming so close to me?
Why, don't you want me to come close to you? Don't you like it?
I feel good, but sir, it is not a good thing to get so close before marriage.
If this is the case, then come a little early tomorrow and we will get married in that hill temple with Mother Goddess as witness.
You are speaking the truth, sir. Will you marry me?
Yes, why can't I do it? I love you so much.
Today Rose was the happiest because her marriage would take place tomorrow morning. She quickly finished her household work and went to the temple to sell flowers. Like every day, Sir came to meet Rose.
Rose, come out of the house a little early tomorrow, don't delay at all. If the villagers see, then we will be in big trouble.
Yes, sir, I will reach soon, don't worry.
When did she start humming? It seems that she is having an affair with someone, that is why she goes out to pluck flowers before morning. Now we have to keep an eye on her, otherwise she will definitely run away with someone. And our dream will remain incomplete. I have to collect a lot more money from you.
And, all the household work is over, now I am going to friend's house. I will tell her that tomorrow morning we will go to the forest a little early, otherwise the other girls will come and take all the flowers.
You are leaving at midnight, now will you stay there the whole night? Stop giving excuses about friends and sit quietly at home.
But auntie,
Tomorrow I will go with you to pick flowers. After all, I will also see how many girls come there to pluck flowers.
Now Rose was deep in thought. How will she take her aunt with her? She has to marry Sir tomorrow. Rose could not sleep at all at night, and at 3 o'clock in the night, even before her aunt woke up, she quietly left for the forest to meet Sir.
Rose.
Sir, you have come so early.
Yes, Rose, if we are late then the whole plan will be ruined. Let's quickly go to the hill temple.
Then both of them climbed the mountain and reached the temple of Mother Goddess and married to Rose, taking God as witness.
Rose, from today you are my wife.
Sir, we will go to the city today itself, because Aunt no longer trusts me. She has started keeping a close watch. Today I somehow came quietly, but will not be able to come from tomorrow.
Oh Rose, you are so innocent, now you have become my wife, no one can harm you. Not even your uncles and aunts.
Really? It feels so good to hear this from your mouth, sir. Till now I had no one in this world, but now I feel as if God sent you only for me.
Rose, you are so beautiful, ever since I saw you I just keep thinking about you, you have made me crazy.
Saying such sweet things, Sir came closer to Rose, and this time Rose did not even refuse Sir. After all, she had become his wife, then how could she refuse? She crossed every limit with Sir, which she should not have done so soon.
Sir, it is very late today. I have not even plucked the flowers, yet my aunt will kill me. What should I do now?
Nothing will happen. Take these 1,000 rupees, give it to your aunt and say, Sir met you on the road and bought all the flowers.
Yes, that will be fine. Sir?
Yes, what happened?
I can't wait any longer. Take me away from here.
Okay, we will go to the city early tomorrow morning.
Really?
Rose reached home happily with 1,000 rupees given by Sir.
Where were you all this time?
Auntie, here's 1,000 rupees. Sir met me on the road and bought all the flowers. I won't even have to go to the temple today.
I am understanding everything. Sir go everywhere to meet you. From now on neither will you go to the forest to pluck flowers nor you will go to the temple to sell them.
But auntie, if I don't go, where will the money come from?
Now you will have to earn money by staying at home. If that gentleman is giving you this much money then he will have to come home and give it. Not 1,000 rupees, now it will cost 5,000 rupees for one day.
Auntie had kept Rose locked in a room so that Rose could not leave the house. Rose was also very upset.
Oh God, auntie has kept me locked up. If I don't leave from here, how will I go to the city tomorrow with Sir Alexander? I have to do anything and run away from here.
Hey Samuel, come sit.
You are packing. We still have to stay here for 5-6 more days.
No, Samuel, Dad's call had come. I have to go back and attend business meetings, so I have to reach home early.
Oh, I see.
The next day Rose broke the window with great difficulty and came out of the room and started running towards the forest.
Looks like I came early today. Sir must be coming.
2 hours passed while waiting, but Sir Alexander did not come to meet Rose.
What happened? Sir hasn't arrived yet, now it's light, and must also be looking for me. Oh God, what should I do?
Now Rose had no choice. She ran to the hotel where her Sir Alexander lived.
Hey girl, why have you come here? Who are you looking for?
I want to meet Sir.
Which sir? Many sirs live here. What is his name?
Name? His name, I don't know his name.
If you don't know the name, then get out of here, you crazy girl.
Oh, you are the one who sells flowers near the temple.
Yes, madam, I am the same. Please call the sir who came with you.
Sir? You mean Alexander, he went to the city only last night.
Gone to the city, but how did he go like this? No, he can't leave me.
Oh really? He traps girls like you with only one purpose, and after that purpose is fulfilled, he goes to trap some other girl. This is his daily job. Now you will keep searching for him like this, but you will never find him.
It is not possible, it's all a lie. My Sir Alexander will definitely take me away from here. I am his wife, he cannot leave me destitute. My Sir Alexander will definitely come and take me to the city. I will be very happy with him.
It was evening while sitting in the forest. Rose kept crying like a mad person, but Sir Alexander did not come. After some time, Rose's uncle reached there looking for her.
Rose, what are you muttering? Let's go home. Have you gone mad?
Uncle, where is Sir Alexander? I didn't even pluck flowers for him today, then how will I go to the temple?
What? Come with me.
She broke the window and ran away from the house. Look at her courage, and I was telling you, she definitely has some affair with that Sir Alexander, and in the end, that Sir Alexander ran away without giving us money.
Yes, whatever happened, leave it and go now. Prepare her well, today is our first day of earning.
Aunt dragged Rose and bathed her and prepared her properly.
Auntie, I will not do this dirty work. I am married to Sir Alexander. Why don't you understand?
Marriage, and that too with Sir Alexander, have you gone mad? Look, this is your life now, earn money and give it to us. I will buy good clothes, jewelry, lipstick for you every day, now go and sit in the outside room.
Rose was not able to understand anything after being cheated by Sir Alexander. Now uncle and aunt had created another problem for her. After some time her maternal uncle reached home with a man. Uncle and aunt had some conversation with that man for a long time. Then the man entered Rose's room and closed the door from inside.
My love, you are so beautiful, it will be fun today.
Rose had never seen this man before, and slowly the man came straight and sat on the bed near Rose.
Sir, I can't do all this, I am married. Uncle and aunt want to force me to do all this, please go away.
Seeing Rose crying like this, the man's heart melted.
If your maternal uncle and aunt are forcing you, then why don't you run away from here? At least, tell me what happened.
Then Rose told all the things to that man one by one.
Your Sir Alexander betrayed you and ran away. Now you also run away from here to the city, go to someone's house there, do some work and earn your living. It is not right for you to stay here.
Uncle and Aunt had no idea what happened inside, but they got the money, so they were happy. But this thought was coming to Rose's mind again and again, that she should run away from here. And she quietly left the house at midnight and came to the main road. After some time a bus arrived and Rose boarded it without thinking anything.
Ticket, hello madam, where to go?
Where will this bus go?
The bus will go everywhere in the city, tell me where to go.
I want to go to the last stop.
Oh, okay, give me 40 rupees.
Rose gave 40 rupees from the money she had earned by selling flowers. Now she was feeling very relieved. Then she didn't know when she fell asleep. The bus traveled across the city. Stopped at every stoppage, but Rose's peaceful sleep did not end. And at the last stop the conductor woke up Rose from her sleep.
Oh madam, come on, your stop has come, hurry up.
Oh, yes.
Rose was in the middle of the road amidst the crowd of the city. Rose had come to the city for the first time and had no idea where to go and how to go. But Rose was not going to stop now. She kept moving forward as far as the road was visible. There came a time when Rose no longer had the strength left in her legs to walk. While walking staggered, Rose came in front of a car. The push of the car was not so strong, but Rose fainted on the spot due to her fatigue.
Daughter, how are you feeling now?
I'm fine, but where am I?
You are in the hospital. You became unconscious after coming in front of my car. Daughter, what is your name and where is your home?
My name is Rose, but I have no home. I am alone.
After talking for a while, the woman came to know that Rose was a lonely, helpless girl and was also very scared. The doctors were saying that perhaps she was going through some shock, that is why it would take time for her to become normal.
How should I go to my home leaving the poor lonely girl behind? No, that would be wrong. Rose, where will you go now? Come with me to my house. I have 2 daughters of my own. You also stay with us.
With you at your home?
Rose had also come to the city to find work. Now along with work she was getting a house to live in, then why would she refuse? After being discharged from the hospital, Rose reached the woman's house with her.
Rose, what are you thinking? Come on, come inside.
Oh yes.
Rose had never seen such a big house in her life.
How big is her house, and how big is the car she travel in? Still she talks so nicely to me. I feel very close to her after talking to her.
Rose, sit here. I will bring you something to eat.
Rose had never heard such sweet words and so much affection. Now she could not stop her tears.
Mom.
Hey crazy girl, calling me mom and crying too. Just calm down, everything will be fine from now on.
Mrs. D'Souza made Rose sit in the living room and went inside to bring some food.
This is Jenica, the younger daughter of Mrs. D'Souza. She is very naughty and ill-mannered and enjoys humiliating anyone.
Mom. OMG, who are you? Our maid? Looking at you, I don't think that you will be able to do the work of a maid. And if such a beautiful maid will stay in our house, then we will not get any value. Where have you come from?
Janica, this is Rose. She has come from my village. She will stay with us at our house from today.
But Mom, what will she do here? He must be around 16 to 17 years old.
You don't need to think about all this. Go inside. You talk rudely to everyone.
Okay, I don't care.
Mrs. D'Souza fed Rose and gave her a room in her bungalow to stay. And Rose was also very happy here.
I will never go to your house. I am not a maid of your parents, so that they always say do this work, do that work. What nonsense. You should have married a maid instead of me.
This is Sally, Mrs. D'Souza's elder daughter, who has come to her parents' house after a fight with her in-laws. Now when her husband has come to call her back home, she is having a fight with him.
Sally, that's your home, our home. At this age, if my parents asked you to do some work, then what is there to be angry about? Sally, please understand.
You understand, and also make your parents understand that you should get your second marriage done to some barbarian from the village. I will not live with you at all.
Sally, behave yourself. Who talks to her husband like this? I am sorry, Nick. I apologize to you.
No, Mom, you don't need to apologize. I'll leave. If possible, please explain to Sally.
Sorry, my foot. Mom, because of these actions of yours, his family members consider me a maid. They ask me to cook, oh God.
Improve yourself, daughter. Nick is a very good boy, otherwise everything will be ruined. What should I do? How should I tell her? I don't know the girl's whereabouts. Maybe she is hiding it from me. But my mind is saying that the girl is very innocent. I should tell her everything before it gets too late. Rose, how are you now, daughter?
I am fine, Mom.
Look, daughter, don't take tension after hearing what I am going to tell you.
What's the matter, Mom?
The doctor checked you and told me that you are 1 month pregnant.
I am pregnant, Mom. What are you saying?
Yes, daughter, I am telling the truth. I don't know anything about you. Still, don't be afraid. We will do as you want.
Mom, I had started loving Sir very much, but no one loves an orphan, illiterate, helpless girl. He just wants to take advantage.
Then Rose started telling Mrs. D'Souza all the incidents that happened with Alexander one by one.
But Mom, I will not kill my child. This is my child. I will give birth to it at any cost.
Rose, this world is very harsh and cruel for a single mother. If you love this child with all your heart, then you will have to fight with the whole world. You will have to face hate at every step.
I am ready to do everything for my child. Mother, I want my child at any cost.
Now Rose started living at Mrs. D'Souza's house. There were already 2 servants at her house, yet Rose took the responsibility of the entire house upon herself. She took great care of Mrs. D'Souza, and Mrs. D'Souza also loved Rose like her own daughter. She took good care of her regular hospital checkups, medicines, nutritious food. But Mrs. D'Souza's 2 mischievous daughters did not like Rose at all. They had a different pleasure in troubling her on every issue.
Rose, what happened, daughter? Are you okay?
Mom, I am having a lot of stomach ache.
Without any delay, Mrs. D'Souza immediately took Rose to the hospital. And after a few hours, Rose was born to a beautiful baby boy. Now Rose was also very happy.
Whenever I see him, he keeps crying. I feel like throwing this Rose out of the house along with her child.
I am also waiting for the right time, sister. She is happily taking our place in this house. Don't know if Mom will make the owner that Rose's illegitimate child of all our property.
Then we will kill her, don't worry. We will definitely make some arrangements.
After Rose had a child, the torture of these two sisters on her increased further, but she did not pay attention to anyone's words. Because Mrs. D'Souza started loving her like her own daughter and Rose also considered her as her mother, then one day.
Jenica is 22 years old. Now if we delay too much then it will be difficult to find a good boy.
Mom, she is happy in her life. Why do you want to ruin her life by getting her married?
Getting married does not ruin anyone's life. Marriage is given great importance in our culture and tradition. And you are sitting here after breaking your own house and are misleading others from following the right path.
Mom, please stop this nonsense. What do you want from me?
Explain to your sister and ask her to quickly like one of the proposals I have given.
Hey, why wouldn't they like you? After all, you are my choice.
Jenica, you are so sweet.
This is Paul, Jenica's boyfriend, who has come to meet Jenica's mother for the first time.
But daughter, all this before marriage?
Oh, Mom, leave all those old thoughts. This is my boyfriend and he will be staying here for a week. Do you understand?
And marriage?
We will get married later, right, Paul?
Yes, we both will get married soon. You don't worry.
Mrs. D'Souza had to keep her daughter's boyfriend at home even though she did not want to.
Wow, it will be fun living in such big bungalows. There are many benefits of being in love with a rich girl.
Paul was smoking on the balcony of his room and then his eyes fell on Rose. Then Rose was roaming in the balcony after putting her son to sleep. She was remembering her maternal uncle and aunt and their torture.
Wow, what a hot girl. It seems that this is their maid Rose. Jenica is always irritated by her. Why not take advantage of this thing?
I could have endured the atrocities of my maternal uncle and aunt throughout my life, but I can never forget the pain that Alexander Sir gave me, nor will I ever be able to forgive him.
Thinking all this, Rose went to her room and slept after some time. And taking advantage of the darkness of the night, Jenica's boyfriend Paul reached Rose's room.
Who is there? Who is there?
Don't be afraid, Rose. I'm Paul.
You're here? You are the future husband of Jenica's sister.
So what happened, Rose? I heard that your boyfriend has left you. Then you are alone and I was also alone in my room. Then why not both of us?
Paul, sir? What are you saying?
Despite Rose's repeated refusal, Paul continued to insisting Rose. and kept trying to force himself on her. Rose shouted loudly in anger.
How dare you to slap my boyfriend? Characterless, you have kept an illegitimate child in our house and now you are trying to trap my boyfriend. I will push you out of the house.
But sister, I did not do anything. Your boyfriend entered my room and started forcing himself on me. I am telling the truth.
Characterless, no one can become great by having an illegitimate child. I don't know with how many people you are blackening your face. You must have done something so my Paul came to you.
Hey Jenica, I didn't know her at all. She called out to me from the balcony, saying she was in trouble. When I went to help and entered the room, she suddenly started yelling and slapped me. I was totally confused about what was going on. It's lucky you reached here.
I have full confidence in you, Paul. No need to give you any explanation. This Rose is playing drama.
Rose, why are you doing like this, daughter? What are you lacking here? Why did you call Paul at all?
I didn't do anything, mother. Believe me, Paul was trying to take advantage of my being alone.
Jenica, I have been insulted a lot. I will leave your house right now. I have no interest in living here being insulted.
So go away. Why are you standing now?
Sister, why are you speaking to Paul like this?
Sally, Rose is telling the truth. Mom, I saw with my own eyes that Paul was looking at Rose while smoking. Then when Rose went to sleep inside the room, Paul secretly entered her room and now he is pretending as if he does not know anything.
Sister, you have come to your parents' house after a fight with your husband and now you are trying to break our relationship by lying.
Jenica, mind your language. This boy is not right. Get him out of the house right now. Who knows, one day he may come to my room too.
Nick, brother-in-law, and his parents are such good people. Still, you couldn't live with him even for a year, and now you are teaching me who is good and who is bad?
Jenica, if your sister is saying something, then there must be some truth in it. Now throw this boy out of the house. He is not worthy of you.
Obeying everyone's advice, despite not wanting to, Jenica asked Paul to leave the house that night. Rose was very scared and tried to convince her. Mrs. D'Souza went to sleep in her room.
Jenica, you are still angry at me. See, I am your elder sister.
Stop this nonsense. There is no need to interfere in my life. Your own life has been ruined. Now you are bent on ruining my life. I don't need advice from you. Do you understand?
Sally felt very bad after listening to her younger sister's words. And she immediately went to her room from there.
There are so many bad people in the world, still some girls get trapped in their false love. It's very strange, isn't it, that my own sister doesn't trust what I say. But Nick is such a good boy, he loves me so much, yet I could never understand him. I kept insulting his parents in front of him. Whatever happened at home today, I realized how many bad people come in our life, pretend to be in love, show false affection. But the reality is something else. Now enough is enough. I need to talk to Nick.
Hello.
Hello, Nick. I have to come back home. Can you come pick me up tomorrow?
Wow, now it seems Sally has started realizing her mistakes. The next morning, Nick reached his in-laws' house and Sally also apologized to him and happily went to her in-laws' house. Mrs. D'Souza was feeling a little better now. But Jenica's oppression had increased and now she always harassed Rose. Then one day.
How can Paul change like this? Now he has even stopped talking to me. All this is happening because of that characterless Rose. I will never leave her.
There was a breakup between Paul and Jenica, hence Jenica started feeling very sad. On the other hand, Sally apologized to everyone in her in-laws and started living there happily, considering her husband's house as her own. Days, months, years passed and then one day.
Mom.
Sally, Nick, oh my God, how are you?
Mom, we are very happy because you are going to be a grandmother.
What? Oh God, thank you so much for giving me this good news.
That day Sally was having fun at her parents' house and then Mrs. D'Souza told her her feelings.
Daughter, ever since Paul left Jenica, she has been very sad. I have shown her profiles of many boys. Explain to her that she should prefer any one relationship. We will get her married as soon as possible.
What? Mom, what are you talking about? Why will she listen to me?
Mom, don't worry, I'll talk to Jenica.
Nick tried to convince Jenica and Jenica also agreed to Nick's advice. She took a liking one of Mrs. D'Souza's chosen relationships. Then one day.
Jenica, daughter, get ready quickly, the guests will arrive shortly.
Mom, just give me only 10 minutes.
Rose, is everything ready?
Yes, Mom, everything is ready.
Okay, let's go, the guests have come.
Alexander, sir, here?
Before Alexander's eyes fall on Rose, Rose immediately goes inside the house because it does not create any more chaos in Mrs. D'Souza house.
Look, son Alexander, your mother and I are childhood friends. Today our friendship is going to turn into kinship. You must know that you are going to get engaged to Jenica.
Yes, Auntie, Mother told me.
Nowadays children do not even think of getting married without seeing or talking to each other. But my son Alexander immediately said yes to this relationship.
Your son is a very kind boy. My Jenica will be very happy with Alexander.
You are right, sister, both of these will be a great couple.
Jenica?
Yes, tell me.
Go, Alexander, and you talk for some time. At least know whether you like or not. Later don't blame on us if there is some mismatch.
Yes, Mom. Come on, Alexander.
Jenica took Alexander to her room and got busy talking about each other.
Jenica is going to get married to Alexander. That friend of Alexander was telling the truth.
Sir? You mean Alexander? He went to the city only last night.
Gone to the city, but how did he go like this? No, he can't leave me.
Oh, really? He traps girls like you with only one purpose, and after that purpose is fulfilled, he goes to trap some other girl. This is his daily job. Now you will keep searching for him like this, but you will never find him.
I will never come in front of Alexander, otherwise he will get upset after seeing me, and will run away again. Out of fear that his true identity will be revealed to everyone. He will also leave Jenika's sister. Jenika's sister was unhappy for a long time. Now she is going married to Alexander. She are a little happy after hearing this. Under no circumstances can I take away her happiness.
Jenica, we have known each other's likes, now tell me what you dislike the most.
Rose. I don't like Rose at all.
Rose, who Rose?
Our maid. I don't know from where my mother has brought her. My blood starts watering as soon as I see her and her illegitimate child. Oh my God.
Hearing Rose's name from Jenika's mouth, Alexander got lost in thought, but he did not ask much. But while looking around Mrs. D'Souza's house, he was searching for Rose in his mind. But Rose had already decided that she would not have to come in front of Alexander.
Mary Madam, take these snacks for the guests, I have some baby work.
That day, Jenika's marriage was confirmed and the pundit came and also gave the date of marriage. There was an atmosphere of happiness in Mrs. D'Souza's house, but Rose's sadness had increased. Firstly, she will have to stay hidden from Alexander, and secondly, if her truth is caught, then she will have to leave Mrs. D'Souza's house forever. Then one day.
Rose, what's the matter? Why are you so upset these days?
No, Mom, there is no problem. I was just thinking that Sally's sister is at her in-laws' house. Now Jenika's sister will also get married and go away, and you will be left alone.
Hey crazy girl. Why do you worry so much? Jenika's future husband has started a new business near our house. Both he and Jenika will live here with me.
Here? Yes, yes. Good thing, Mom, you won't feel alone.
After hearing this from Mrs. D'Souza, Rose became very sad and decided to leave forever with her son as soon as Jenika got married. Then one day.
Look, brother, finish the decoration today itself, because the guests will arrive in the night. By then I want everything to look perfect.
Yes, madam, everything will be over by evening.
Jenika is going to get engaged with Alexander tomorrow. The whole house is well decorated. Jenika is also very happy today, but Rose is sitting here sadly packing her stuff so that she can leave the house in the dark of night.
Come, brother, come, son, come inside.
Alexander was roaming around the house looking at the decorations, when his eyes fell on a small 2-year-old child. At the same time, Alexander's mother also reached there.
Hey Alexander, look at this child, he looks just like you. In childhood, you used to look exactly like this, same eyes, same face, I don't know why.
Alexander was drawn towards that child and kept playing with him for a long time. Then Jenika came there looking for Alexander.
Alexander, do whatever you want, but never let this child come near you. I don't like him and his mother at all.
What's the matter, Jenika? He is just a child, and how can you speak like that?
I told you, I hate his mother, Rose, hate.
Now thousands of questions started arising in Alexander's mind. For one thing, after hearing the name Rose, he was already lost in thought. Now Rose's child looks like him. He went out of that room without any delay and kept looking at every maid working in Mrs. D'Souza's house. But Rose was not coming out of the kitchen secretly.
Rose, 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 where is this Rose? I have to see her at least once. Who knows if she will be my Rose? Is she in the kitchen?
Auntie, all the food is ready. Now have a look at this soup. I have some other work.
Yes, bring it. I will check. You go.
Before Alexander could come inside, Rose left the kitchen and went to her room. Now everyone will be busy eating food, then I can easily leave from here. Oh God, I don't know where I will go with such a small child, but by staying here. I can't break Jenica's house. Oh God, give me strength so that I can bear all this sorrow.
Do you want something, Alexander?
Where is Rose's room?
Rose's room is the last room on the second floor.
Alexander immediately started moving towards the second floor, but by the time Rose's room was dim and reached there, Rose had left the house forever with her child. Alexander came out of the house without any delay and asked the doorman about the Rose.
Yes, sir, Rose has just left the house with her child. She was walking fast. It seems she was in a hurry.
On hearing this, Alexander, without thinking anything, took out his car and set out to find Rose. Here at home, Mrs. D'Souza and Jenica were looking for Alexander for dinner, but Alexander was nowhere to be seen.
Did Alexander come here to get water?
No, no, madam. He had come looking for Rose not to drink water. I sent him to her room.
Mom, again this Rose?
When Mrs. D'Souza and Jenica reached Rose's room, they found out that Rose had gone somewhere with her child. Finally, while searching, both mother and daughter reached near the main gate.
Have you seen Alexander anywhere?
Yes, madam. He has gone after Rose.
Mom, I will not leave Rose at all. She has ruined my life again. She has run away with my Alexander.
If I get Rose this time, I will send her in jail.
It took a long time to wait for Alexander. All the people of the house were standing outside near the gate, waiting for him. Then after some time Alexander arrived with Rose.
Rose, how much more you will pretend to be innocent, girl? If you had left home, then why did you come back? Go away from here. I can't tolerate you in front of me. You have cheated on me. You have ruined my daughter's life again.
Alexander?
Jenica, let's go inside.
Rose is already CHRACTORLESS, but Alexander, you are a good person, you are so educated, then how did you get trapped in the trap of the serpent?
Jenica, Mrs. D'Souza auntie, first listen to me. I was jailed 2 years ago. It's been 6 months since I got out of jail.
What? Jail? You were in jail.
Son, why are you talking such nonsense? If you are not in a good mood, then let us go home.
Mother, my mood has improved today after 2 years just by seeing Rose in front of me. 2 years ago I had gone to Rose's village with my friends for a picnic. There Rose used to come to sell flowers in the temple. Gradually I fell in love with her, then we got married, and after that one evening. I will leave here with Rose before morning. If the villagers see us, there will be big trouble. Hey Samuel, come sit.
You are packing your bags, but we still have to stay here for 5 more days.
No Samuel, I had received a call from Dad. I have to go back and attend a business meeting, hence I will have to reach soon.
Oh, I see.
Excuse me. Hello. Alexander speaking.
Alexander, I am Jenny speaking here. I am stuck in a big problem.
What's the matter? Tell me.
I can't say anything on the phone. Please come to room number 14 of Hotel Blue Moon. Don't tell anyone, I request you. It is a matter of my respect.
Don't worry, I'm just coming.
That night, without thinking anything, Alexander went to the same room in Hotel Blue Moon at Rose's request. Poor Alexander did not know that he was going to get trapped in the plan made by Jenny, and as soon as he entered the room,
Arrest him.
Sir, what did I do?
You have taken advantage of many girls, now I will send you to jail.
I will not let a person who is not mine be someone else's.
Jenny loved me, but I was with Rose. Jenny knew that I was married to Rose and would soon take her to the city so that she could vent out her anger. She implicated me in that false case.
Yes, Mrs. D'Souza, Alexander, all this is telling the truth. We were sure that our son would never do such a dirty thing. By the grace of God, that girl and her companions were also caught and Alexander was honorably acquitted.
After that I reached Rose's house to pick her up, but Rose's maternal uncle and aunt said that she fell madly in love with you and died by jumping from the hill. Forgive me, Rose, you suffered so much because of me. Rose's child is not illegitimate, he is my child. I'm sorry, Jenica, and I'm sure you'll find a nice guy with whom you'll be very happy.
For more updates, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.